All right, so this video is basically going to be about water expansion testing of 45 caliber cast lead bullets in water. And the main reason for it is I went out hunting the first day of muzzleloader season, early muzzleloader season here in Maryland, and I wanted to kill a deer for a buddy and a deer for myself. And I went out that Thursday and I accomplished it. I was using soft lead because everybody says soft lead is great, right? I mean, it gives you the best expansion and everything else. And yeah, it does. I mean, you think about it for like self-defense bullets. Yes, that's what you want. You don't want to over penetrate. That's not exactly what I found out for hunting. So, I shot a doe in the morning and shot her on the left side and it didn't go through. Didn't leave the right side, went and lodged on the skin on the right side. And then went back out in the afternoon and went to shoot another doe, and a point buck walked out. Got a lot of marks, so put one through his left side and it didn't go through. Went through the ribs and stopped on the right hand side under the skin in the flank meat. So I didn't get as good a blood trail as I wished I'd hoped. So this was all about using half and half lead and wheel weights and full wheel weights to see what I might want to use. The discussion came up with my buddy and he thinks I need to switch to wheel weights. I'm thinking half and half, but we're going to see what these tests pull out. So hold on. All right, so here we are again. Got the barrel filling up full of water. Gonna do some more water expansion testing on some 255 grain Lee round nose flat point bullets. This particular one is half and half wheel weight, half pure lead, about a 7 or an 8 hardness. We're gonna shoot that into here, and then we're gonna do it again with the actual wheel weight, which is about a 10 for me with my lead. I know some of them are a 12 for other people, but my lead reclaimed shot and stuff is only about a 10. So the problem I had was I used these in pure lead, and I'll have to get one and I'll show you in a second. But it was in another one of these videos. It completely mushroomed. It killed the deer fine, shot a doe in the morning, a buck in the afternoon, went in the left side, went through the ribs on the right side, and it just hit the flank meat and the skin. And I mean, with this thing being darn near an inch around, 0.9 inches around, it just ate up all the energy. It just there was no exit wound. So like with my doe, I had a blood trail her. She went about 70 yards and there was only, like, she's running down a deer trail and there's only blood on the left-hand side because that was the only hole. There were some times where there was no blood at all, where I could have had it on both sides, could have had a better blood trail. Me and my buddy were sitting around talking about it. So this is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna water test these and see what kind of measurements we get for them. All right, as I stated, here is the pure lead. That's the back end of the bullet. And right there you can see one of those little, for tabs, there's a little circle in the bottom of it. You can't see the one I killed the deer with. You can see it better, and then there's 4 little protrusions. That's the lead actually changing to the shape of the bottom of the sabot. And here's the front of it. This is about 9/10 of an inch, 0.9 inches or somewhere. I covered that in the other video. I don't have it exactly written down, but that's it. All right, so here's the first one. This is the half and half lead, 7 to 8 BHN. I got the water jug full up except for about 6 or 8 inches. I'm hoping that the muzzle blast is a little bit reduced. Last time I filled it up and I just got soaked doing it. So we're gonna see what this expands to, and then we'll do the same with wheel weights. So it's still messy and wet. Let me take the bullet out. All right, so I dug the bullet out. It's hard to tell, but if you look at it from here, there's definitely more of a base on this bullet. Still fairly good expansion, not as big, maybe 3/4 of an inch. I'll have to measure it. And there's the back of it. You can see there, the bullet is deeper, it's thicker. So it retained more of its shape. Didn't expand quite as much, but still dissipated quite a bit and expanded. So I'm liking this. I bet this penetrates. And I guess the only way to know is to put it through a deer. So we'll have to wait until December. So let's see what the wheel weight looks like. All right, so what you're gonna see here is, you'd already seen where I did the first shot, and the muzzle blast blows water back up. Well, I guess it's fine with a regular rifle. It was fine with a pistol. Pistols actually don't have as much muzzle blast as the rifles do, but water blew back into the muzzleloader, and I guess I should have cleaned it. And instead I reloaded it, and I heard, and you'll hear in the next video, I heard pushing it down, and said, uh-oh. And then of course when I fired the primer, click, a little pop maybe, nothing happened. And then when I dug it out, man, that powder was wet as crap. You'll see that here in a second. I'll trim the video. It didn't focus very well, but the powder was a big wet clump. Came out underneath the sabot. I'll try to show it, but it's not a very good video. Nope, it won't work even with a new primer. Doesn't seem to want to focus very well. There you go. Yes, I did get water in my barrel. Powder was all clumpy and wet and nasty, and we'll try this again, clean the gun, and okay, we're back again. I don't know if I'm going to use that last video I showed. Well, you'll know whether you see it or not. But apparently a lot of water got in the barrel with the blowback, and didn't realize that. When I loaded it, I heard that sound like you get out of a water tube, and I was like, I was going to take the gun apart anyway if it didn't work, so, and I had to. That powder was soaking wet. So I took it apart, dried it all out. Let's see if we can test wheel weights now. Yes, we can. All right, let me get the bullet. I gotta obviously say, I'm not seriously disappointed with any of them. Here is the wheel weight one, and you can see it's obviously a bit taller than the 1/2 and 1/2. Here's the wheel weight one, up close. There's a spread compared to the 1/2 and 1/2. 1/2 and 1/2 spread a little more. And then here's the side to side. Right here, you can see the increase in height, and then here's the 1/2 and 1/2 compared to the lead. Lead did expand better. I can't know if I can hold all three of them at once. Hey, fingers. Here's yeah, this ain't doing it justice. I have to do it on a table. Anyway, there's the all wheel weight one. I'd still be impressed with putting it through a critter. So I'm not sure this is bad compared to this. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. I'll ask on some forums and give me your opinion. All right, so here they are sitting all on a ruler. You can see the pure lead almost expanded to 7/8 of an inch. The 1/2 and 1/2 is about 3/4 of an inch. And then the wheel weight's a little less than 3/4, but so I guess that one's a little more. That's almost getting 7/8, but not quite. Yeah, so there's the differences in measurement. So I think they're all going to kill, but, you know, I'm hoping a half and half will give me what I need. We'll see. Wheel weights to do it too. All right, so in conclusion on this, I think that the half and half is better. I think it's good. Obviously better than pure lead, but and it might penetrate. I mean, but I think I'm going to try the wheel weights. I think I'm going to try hunting with the wheel weights. I'm thinking that that hardness of a 10 is going to give me what I need. There's still plenty of expansion. I think it's going to really still deal a very good shock value. Like, you know, when it goes through the boiler room, hit near the hearts and the lungs and the vital tissues and stuff. I think I'm going to get enough shock value out of it that it's going to kill a critter or a deer pretty quickly. So that's what I'm thinking about. Post in the comments here if you agree, disagree, whatever. Just let me know. Also, another aspect. People making comments about this water testing. And I've had people say, that's dangerous. That's dangerous, you know. Things going on. You know, I shot these lead bullets through a deer. They didn't go 15 inches. Dissipated completely. And here I am firing them into 3 to 4 feet of water in a barrel. I don't know where that bullet's going to go, but it ain't going to go out the damn bottom of that barrel. So I just, you know, I think it's unfounded, people complaining about it. So, I mean, the only thing dangerous, I think, is the water splashing in my face. So, hey, enjoy yourself.